Hello, guys. Today we're covering a very insane situation that is very recent. It's very fucking insane. It's about a YouTuber called Cynex. He made a very controversial video calling Osu problematic media. Alright, I'm kidding. It's a fucking video of Charlie. Whatever. Anyways, frogs. It's been a hot while. A bit of a hot while. Number 6 months ago. Oh, no, shit. I don't mind that. Anyways, for fuck's sake. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about before we get into the fucking video, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. I want to thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. I haven't uploaded this year at all, and you guys still like support me all the way. I think I was like, since this last video, I was like at 5K or something like that. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Okay. I have like talked about it in my community post a lot. I have been giving you guys updates and shit. Um, saying when I will upload, when I will get back and shit. Update for that. I will say my exams end on like the end of August, and then you get like the fucking report card. You go to college and shit, stuff like that. You know, I will see what will happen then, but by then I will have free time to make videos, and I have a couple of ideas. Mainly, it's because I'll give a little spoiler. It'll be about the new rank mode. I want to make a video on that. I think it was pretty cool, but there's so many bit problems. But anyways, on the main topic of the video, this. It's been 8 months since I made this video, and I would say I regret making it. Not as in my opinion changed. Oh, I like Osu now. I back then when I made this video, I was kind of fired up about promoting this very not necessarily, but I was back then. How should I say this? I just didn't like the features they were adding in laser and stuff, and was kind of mad. I was like, oh wow, how does Eternal do it? And it also does that. But then after like not uploading for a while because of school and shit, let's get the video here. We'll react to it. Yeah. After like thinking about it, 8 months, people change and shit. I have changed my opinion. I have had a change of mind, you could say. From Osu is better than Eterna, try to convince every person I see, yo, dude, this game does not look good. I don't. Of course, I would still talk respectfully. I wouldn't say immediately scream at them to play Eterna, play Interlude and stuff like that. But I would always say, yo, this game is awesome. You should play it. It's better than this. It's my opinion changed from that to I prefer Eterna Interlude over Osu. That's a change of opinion I had. The change of mind, the growing up. But you might say, oh, you saw the comments being, you got backlash. That's why you changed your opinion. But no, I really haven't opened YouTube Studio, or like looked at the comments around here a lot. I I just had this change of mind when I was thinking about this video. I was like when was this? November. Yeah, I was 17 when I made this. You know, this was like, it's been like I haven't made a video since I was 17 years old, guys. You won't believe it. But yeah, we're gonna react to it and see what I would change about this video. Of course, I would not delete this video. I don't like deleting stuff. I think I've only deleted like a few videos. A few of them having like personal information and shit, and the other being the very popular video I had. The six. I think it had like 600,000 fucking views or million views. About the Yokoso, the fucking Project Sekai meme video. I deleted it because there were reasons. Only a few people know, but mostly because I didn't like it having it as my most popular video. I just didn't like fucking. I've put my fucking heart out into these video. Oh shit, this video is going. But yeah, I've poured this my like back then. All right, let me fucking preview a little bit. Back then, I would upload these stupid ass fucking memes. I don't know why. as like filler fucking uploads in between videos, actual videos. But then I've stopped doing it, and that one fucking stupid video blew up, and I didn't like it being my most popular video. So one day I got an excuse, an excuse to delete it. So I deleted it, and now this video is decent. As my most popular, I like it. This one's also pretty decent. This was my last video of using KineMaster, by the way. And then yeah, this one is also pretty decent. And I want to say, people have been telling me, yo, this video, wait, no, this video, the frame rate isn't good and shit. I promise you, I fucking rendered that shit at 60 FPS. I and I don't know why YouTube fucking keeps fucking it up and not making a 60 FPS. I'll try to look for solutions in my later videos. I don't want my stupid fucking videos to only be like 1080p. I'll make them 60 FPS, but fucking DaVinci and YouTube keep fucking it up. But whatever. This video. Yeah, let's react to it now. Well, well, well. Would you look at the time? Most of you who have watched even just one of my... Yeah, you can see the stupid fucking FPS, and I fucking hate it. My videos. No, I hate this game with a passion. Some people say it's justified, some say it's forced. I've always said that I hate this game, but only stated tiny bits of reasons of why I hate it. Because I was saving it all for this video, where I'll be listing everything I hate about this game in one fell swoop, and explain to you why Osumania is the worst VSRG known to man. Alright, that's a bit exaggerated, but it is the most disappointing, considering how big and popular it is. And before you make a comment shitting on me, hear me out first before doing so. Make your opinion after watching the video. I'll also try to be as objective as possible, so I will not say about this objective part. There's no objective like stance, because rhythm games aren't that deep. It's just rhythm games. Play what the fuck, whatever game you want. You enjoy Turner, you enjoy Interlude, enjoy Osumania. Play whatever you want. It's not that. Generally, that's what the big thing the big thing that changed about me. That I don't care anymore. It's just fucking like clicking circles. Maybe the engine on this part on Osu is worse. I guess it's say mash, but it's not that deep. Shit like, oh, the new laser UI is so bad, blah blah, and release timing. I don't think it's bad for the game. I actually think it's good since it gives long notes their entire difficulty. If that's gone, long notes are as good as gone. Whatever. I would like Eterna to add release timing. You might say, I think their excuse is that it doesn't make sense about where the long note should end and not should not, because then if you watch some long note maps, especially the top ones, you would be like, where does the long notes, where do the long notes end in the music? That's a pretty good excuse. Where does it end? It doesn't make sense. But I would still like it because it gives a very unique style of playing. Like I do have some experience with it, and it's kind of fun. Let's get started. Decent disclaimer, I guess. Nothing to say about it. Before we start going to why this game is so shit, we first have to address why it's so damn popular. 3 reasons: accessibility, migration, and community. First reason is pretty simple. Whenever you think of a keyboard VSRG, Osumania always comes to mind at first. The game is free, easy to set up. Oh, that's because it's everyone's first VSRG, and you basically adapt to whatever the game throws at you. If a skin is too big, deal with it. Need a very specific scroll speed? Well, fuck you. I think the scroll speed part is fixed in later. And the laser thing, wait, not laser thing, but the skin is too big. I haven't checked on in a long time, but last time I checked, you can't change the width of the playfield and the size of the. No, wait. Oh yeah, you can change it. You can change it through the notepad thing, skin.ini. The most popular content is all, but I don't think it's as good as like on turn or interlude. Doesn't make it. Doesn't scale probably or something. Also from Osumania. Big names like Jackass, Dresser, Miyuka, Saragi, those guys always come to mind. And for the second reason, which is migration, next to Mania we have Standard, the game mode everyone knows Osu for, which is 1,000 times bigger than Mania. And so here's the thing, anyone who tries Standard and doesn't like it will probably take a look at the other game modes too. And most of the time, they choose Mania. And because of that, Mania is the second most popular game mode. And even Yeah, the FPS on this stuff dog shit, man.
Then, because of its popularity, most
Fucking
people from other popular games like Friday Night Funkin', Funky Fire, Robeats, whatever else, who are looking for a harder experience with 4K.
yeah. What does this text mean? Basically, it's the most popular game, so you get more viewership, and so when you upload a score, it's more likely people see it. That's what this text means.
And perhaps 7K, look to Osumania because of its status. Now for the third reason, community. I will admit, the way this game makes you interact with the community is amazing. Basically, without even having to go outside of the game or to other social medias, like Discord, Twitter, and whatever else, you can interact with the community easily through its chat system. So this makes memories way more memorable because it happens directly in the game, and so it makes you more attached to the game, making quitting way more hard. Also, COVID, when everyone was quarantined, pretty much every game got boost to their player counts. And not only did Osu get a boost, it got an indirect boost from Friday Night Funkin', because the FNF players who got bored of their game and wanted something way harder probably switched to Osumania. Now
Yeah,
notice how
yeah,
I didn't even mention the game itself, because there's nothing good about it. Let's talk about its problems now.
yeah. The engine part is like there's only a problem at the top level where uh, I get into it. Past me gets into it. It's only a problem at like a top levels where the mashing becomes like apparent. Like you see scores that are almost incomprehensible. Osu's engine helps with that a little bit, like helping you mash and stuff.
The first problem is the engine. The engine is basically how the game processes the notes you hit. Each game has their own engine. But the engine of Hosumania is the shittiest out of all the popular keyboard games, equivalent to the FNF engine. Alright, it's not that bad, but
No,
compared to engines like Eterna,
it's not that. No.
this game allows too much mashing. Pretty much 90% of the popular big scores in this game would not be possible if it wasn't for this shit engine. Alright, where's my proof? How can I prove that the engine is dog shit? But of course, easily we have the scores themselves. Check their ratios. The game values combo way too much, and this makes it so as long as you hit the notes, your accuracy won't suffer as much. Every time I play this fuck ass game, it just feels way too easy combo, and even when I lose combo, it does not punish me enough despite me mashing like 90% of the score. Now let's compare to an actual good engine, the Eterna engine. If you're an Osu player,
This is where the glazing starts, and people. This is where the glazing starts, and people are like, "Yeah, you just suck Eterna's dick," and yeah, that's the thing. This is what I have perspective from. Someone who only plays Osumania is only gonna know how Osumania is played. I've played like a bunch of games, so from my experience, this is how bad Osu's engine is. Okay, I haven't played it in a long Osu Laser in a long time, so I may need more experience on that. I think Score V2 like punishes you more, but I still need to play it more. But yeah, some people in the comments just say that. I don't think that is. I don't. Okay, respectfully, they don't have a stance on this because they most of them probably only have played Osumania.
going to Eterna, trust me, you will not be able to replicate your Osu scores on there. You'll at least be 2 or 3 rates below your Osu rate. And let's say you made Eterna for a while, and coming back to Osu, the Osu engine will feel very, very lenient. And for this reason, most scores under 97% on Osu are just mash most of the time. Just blinded mashing and getting rewarded. Trust me, if the engine gets fixed, your Osu Mania Gold will fall 3 rates behind their best rate.
And how would he fix it? Like fixing the engine is like objective. Oh, this person thinks we should value combo more. This person thinks we should value accuracy more. So there'll be like a if they do touch it, they have to like get opinions of other people or like look at other engines and stuff. But I don't think they have touched it for a big while. I don't remember that. I haven't heard of like them touching the engine and stuff. But whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna go off topic for a bit, but that's why tournaments have a very specific style of charting. Because if it was just normal jump stream, hand stream, jacks, whatever else maps, the players would just be mashing the shit out of everything, and that would not make for an interesting tournament. And there's also pausing, which basically just completely defeats.
I do still stand by this. They should remove pausing. It is not. All right, casually, yeah, sure, but it should still disqualify your score for ranks, for the leaderboard. I don't think it's good.
the purpose of stamina. I've seen so many debates about whether pausing is cheating or not. The pausing is not cheating crowd always use the same excuse. Oh, it helps me save myself from injuries and calm my nerves. Dude, that means the map you are playing is not feasible for you. You cannot
True.
play that map.
True.
Go play something easier and come back when you are better. It's just a skill issue. It's so annoying when people just debate this shit.
What I would change about that is just not make fun of people who like. Of course, that thing is stupid. Oh, I can't play it, so I pause. But I will change it to like the developer should disqualify your score. That's what I should change about this video, the script. There's math chart.
Alright, whatever. Let's get to the topic of charts. Let's get to the main problem. I made an entire video about this topic, so you can watch that instead. But I will shortly mention the points of that video and add a few more things to it.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. I do add a lot of Easter eggs, in the video. Because if you guys are like have the motivation to look for them, look mostly in the search bars, you would find stuff.
So you can watch that instead. But I will shortly mention the points of that video and add a few more things to it. My points in that video is that ranked maps on Osumania are not that bad. It's just there isn't enough for everyone to play. And the other point was star rating and PP. We'll get to that later, it has its own section here. But for the not enough maps problem, I suggested we make the single map system that Osu has into a pack system, so that we have a lot of maps in one go. That way you don't have to download each map individually. And even then, like Osu's single map system makes it so that there's like 10 new ranked maps every day. It's not good, but the pack system would be like, in 1 second you will rank like 50 maps. Another
More glaze, more glaze.
point out that is the modding queue. I'm all for suggesting and improving maps, but the way Osu has done it has created a myth that any map that gets ranked is a 5-star meal, personally prepared by Chef Ramsay himself. And so when something gets ranked and it's not up to people's personal expectations, they hate it. Because ranking maps on Osu takes so long. And let's say you are a mapper. You spend months polishing your map. Even after that, you have to have 2 beat map nominators that fuck with your map and nominate it. If no BN likes your map, well, tough luck, you can't rank your map. These points are extremely oversimplified. Go watch this video for a longer, way better explanation.
All right, what would I change about that? Someone made a very good point, and I did somewhat see this in Interlude. Is to make it a pack system, but you can download individual shards from them, from each pack, and I really like that idea. It's very good. Like on Interlude, there's the crescent fucking pack they have. You can not only download everything, but you could also download them individually. It still creates the pack, and if you do want it, you can download it entirely if you like that one chart. So I do think they should add that kind of system. It's kind of very good. I do like it. So the crowd that likes single maps is still happy, and the pack crowd is happy. That's what I would change. Fine.
Alright, next we have is the star rating and PP system, which just might be the worst way to represent someone's skill in a game like ever. Let's start with the star rating. It literally just is a dense.
I wouldn't say it's that bad. Just caters to more like LN stuff. And I did like 2 months ago in April. I did come back, and the maps are still like mostly LN in most people's top plays. That's how they mostly get their PP. So it's still not fixed stuff. So yeah.
Calculator. It does not care for shit about patterns. Some simple 100 BPM jacks will be harder than an extremely tricky technical map. And it has been like this for years. They do roll out reworks, but what's the point if the system added its core is shit? If you don't fix the core, no matter how many tiny changes you make, it will be useless. It will literally do nothing. And
That fastest crash map by Intel is so good. You guys should try it
the PP system
if you can play it.
was also very bad, because it just rates you based on what the current meta maps are. Let me explain myself. This PP
Stupid fucking
because
joke.
it just rates you based on what the current meta maps are. Let me explain.
Just let me be clear gif. Someone pointed out in the comments. I love when people point my shit out. But yeah, it's basically me saying let me be clear without saying it.
This PP is just one
Stupid
number.
fucking joke.
It calculates your skill from every ranked map you play. And since Osu's star rating system is so shit, your PP just shows if you are good at certain patterns that the star rating system rates high. Currently, the meta maps are just long nose, jump drill, and jacks. Your PP represents how good you are at these certain patterns. And not only that, certain patterns in these patterns. Like long nose, there's a very specific style. If you just do that style, boom, you have fucking 1000 PP free for.
I think there's also the fact that the Percy LN, we call Percy cut LN skins also help a lot. I wouldn't say it's cheating, but still does help with reading and stuff. And I think that's like the most revolutionary fucking discovery made to playing maps.
Jax is just fucking quad double, quad double, quad double, quad double. It's just that. And fucking French core. That's why I think each skill set should have their own rating system. Johnstone, Hasty, Jax, whatever else should all be separate. All of them should have their own PP system.
I still stand by this. That Eternal system is way too good. Just way too good.
And this way we can get a way better representation of skill. Not only that, this will push more mappers to map a lot more of each skill set. This is how Eternal does it. I know I glaze this game a lot, but it's just that good. I'm
self-aware.
There are a lot of people who take star rating seriously. Like, why? It's so dog shit. It doesn't represent anything at all. Even fucking Dans are better than that. And people like focus on the high PP records. No way, 1,000, 100, 2,000, 2,000, 10,000, fucking whatever.
It's fine. It's fine to like be hyped about these OPP records. But I do still think some. I think it's just like most people like. Since the high number, they think it's, oh my god, that's so big, so massive. Damn, that's a good play. But I do think they should also care about like these niche. I don't think most people play this game casually, so they just look at the. What the fuck am I saying? But yeah, that's what I mean. Most people just play it casually, and it's fine.
Have a PP score instead of a good score. Like, fucking hell, dude. Whatever.
All right, in this section, I get a little heated, a tiny bit heated, just a tiny bit. But I would. This is the section I want to make the video. This section is why I made this video, this reaction video. It's because yeah. Anyways, this section is why I made this reaction video. I just don't like how I wrote the script and how much emotion I put to this section. I don't think that I would definitely completely overhaul this section if I can go back and change the script to a more respectful way. You'll see, you'll see.
Let's talk about how the O2 developers neglect Mania and even the Taiko on TBT modes. I'm telling you, pretty much none of these modes get barely as much as attention compared to standard. If you guys watch any of the O2 devlog
I don't know how true that is now. Someone fill me in.
Videos, you would know that they basically only care about standard, and they add a couple of things to the other free modes. Now you might start excusing them saying, oh, they have so much to do, they can't give each mode the attention it needs. First of all, if that's the case, then why did they add these modes? Like, why? If you can't give each one the attention they need, why did you add them in the first place and neglect them? It doesn't make any sense. Interlude and Eterna are made by little teams. In Interlude's case, it's one fucking British dude. And he still made an amazing rhythm game with one of, if not the best quality of life features I've ever seen in a rhythm game. But in Osu, to simply just change the height of your receptors, you need to do so fucking much for a small change. Like, what are the Osu developers' priorities? They don't add useful stuff like a chart preview. It doesn't make sense that this game has been out for this long and they still haven't added that. And so much other stuff. Or just fixing the previous problems I had talked about. Every devlog video, they do a lot of bug fixing and stuff, which I understand. But there are a lot of core issues the game has that are not fixed yet. Even the standard community is starting to fucking turn on you. Or like the CSR.
Bro is mad.
I haven't been in it. Like, I don't understand the priorities of this team. And they don't even understand Mania like at all, considering they have added an overall leaderboard for every keyboard. Like, every keyboard is different from each other. They cannot be compared. And yet these guys have it in the same leaderboard. Also, who asked for double setup? Who? Nobody wanted this. And yet they added without any reasoning whatsoever. Anyways, in conclusion, the engine is complete dog shit and pushes players to mash a lot. And pausing it just makes it into a joke. And the map system in this game is very bad, because you always run out of maps during sessions. Because whenever you download something, you might immediately start playing it. And this makes it though even if you have 10,000 maps, it will all feel the same. And that's why a pack system is good. You give you like 50 maps that you probably will not play all of them, but it will feel good that you know there's something.
Anyways, there's nothing else, just repeating the other points. But yeah, I would make a lot of changes to this video. I'm surprised the fucking dislike to like ratio is not as big. Still getting views somehow. Like, yeah. But yeah, my opinion changed about this video. I would make a bunch of videos. I mean, what bunch of? A whole lot of overhauls if I decide to like remake this video. And I would say Osu is like a big, not big game. It's a big game, but it has been with me since I was like 13 years old. I have a lot of memories on it. I've met a lot of cool people, and so making a video like this, just not respectful. Since I have had a lot, I have grew with this fucking game, and I have a lot of friends from this game, and they are very nice people. I've met bad people. I've met pedophiles. I've met all types of people on this game. So I've had many great moments, sad moments, awesome moments on this game. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Expect uploads like at the end of August and shit. Stuff like that. And thank you for watching. And I wouldn't say I'm sorry for making this video. I would just like make a lot of edits to it. The way it's made is not that good. But whatever. Thank you for watching and bye.